Fuck, this game is majestic. Hey everyone. I just wanted to talk to you guys about The Witcher a little bit. For the record, I'm talking about both the game and the show. I don't have anything scripted or ready to talk about. I just want to spout off for a little bit. And it's more of a appreciation style cast type of video. Just the level of detail that both the show and the game go into. As a fan, for the record, I don't believe I've ever read any of the novels. I honestly, until The Witcher 3 actually came out, did not know that the games were based off of novels. I eventually, if I have time, intend to read them. But I figured while I was screwing around in the game, I would speak a little bit. Now, one of the things I will admit right off the bat that the Netflix series does a rather poor job of explaining is the timeline. I keep forgetting I don't have to hold in the button. Now, what I mean by that... Well, first of all, just to put it into perspective, when Netflix has to have a website and build an interactive online map just to explain the timeline for not God, I can English. For Netflix to have to put out a interactive timeline. Huh. Interesting. Basically explaining what each episode covers. Captain's log. Blah, blah, blah. Oh. You usually give me a quest. Oh well. But needing an interactive map. What level are you? 14. Alright, we'll take you. To explain the timeline for people that aren't as inundated to the Witcher universe might be hard to understand. The Netflix show, I mean. And what I mean by that is, I mean, in this game, for example, which I'm a couple hours into, not too far into, I'm not very good, I just pretty much mashed the square button. This isn't the first time I've played this. Come on, thank you. Now, give me your shit. But very shortly, in the beginning intro of the game, Geralt explains that he is a little over 100 years old. At this point of the game. Now, I've noticed around episode 5 of the Netflix series, Yennefer kind of goes into it a little bit, and you know, she says that she notices that that Geralt has an extra slow heartbeat. Essentially, hinting at the fact that he is... God, sorry, it's, mouth's a little dry today. My mouth's always a little dry. The hell do I know? But the extra slow heartbeat, hinting that he has a drawn-out life and that it preserves his life to an extent, but never fully going into detail. And for the record, I am not finished with the Netflix season yet. I actually just finished episode 5. I will say, if you paying very close attention and knowing what I already know about the lore of The Witcher, I could pick up on subtle nuances that the timeline was jumping around, but that in of itself is my pretty much only gripe about the show. I believe Cavill does a phenomenal job. Oh, let's explore the lighthouse. Nah, we got shit to do. Second thought. Prospect of treasure. But like the subtle nuances of the character building, and one of the original outrages I want to say, at least so far, is the Balchinian armor. When test footage, or I don't know if it was test footage, but when the stills leaked of the Nilfgaardian armor, there were concerns among certain aspects of the community because the armor looked like balls. That's pretty much it. The armor looked like balls. Like, oh my god, third-rate feminism and all that shit. And honestly, watching the show at speed, you don't really notice it. It doesn't look as bad. Alright. Well, can we extinguish the flame at the lighthouse? No. Nothing at the top. Oh god. Yeah. But the armor does kind of look a little menacing. It doesn't quite look as ridiculous in motion. Yeah, ridiculous. Than it did in the stills. Also, fair warning, if you have watched any of my other viewed any of my other videos, I do have an almost 3-month-old puppy. Come on. See, now this is the one enemy type that I have a little bit of concern with. Not because any of them are difficult or anything, but it's just... I mean, they're called neckers. So... I don't want to be that guy, but it's close to... I pressed the wrong button. Sheathe your sword, Geralt. Thank you. It's close to a little bit too close to another word for my taste. But, yeah, like, I don't really mind a Nilfgaardian armor as much as the outrage from the, still shots. You know what? Let's get on my horse. Let's get on my horse and ride.
That's it, Roach.
The logger's hut. First of all, where am I going? Let's make sure I know where the fuck I'm going. Oh. Huh. Alright.
Take it easy.
So basically just follow this road
Faster.
until I get to the bridge in Novigrad. Got it. But like I felt so far the show is incredibly dark. Very visceral. Out of my way, guys. Yeah, you guys need to take care of the wargs. I feel some of the quote-unquote Easter eggs that aren't actually Easter eggs. I'm assuming most of the characters are actually characters from the novels and the actual Witcher universe. But Jeskier, Full Test, you know, all that stuff. Because I've seen a few clickbait articles. There's like, oh my god, check out these Easter eggs from The Witcher 3. I'm like, it's like, is it really an Easter egg if it's both pulling from the same lore? They're bound to cross paths. Excuse me. Excuse me. Nah. Well, let's read. Oh no, we don't want to track any quests. We want to look for Witcher cat armor. Because we like to use light attacks, and cat armor will help us with light attacks. Because it's light armor. Oh, I will see what you want. Fine, sir.
A Witcher? Oh, hear about the notice by chance?
Oh,
Not
okay.
quite.
I pulled everything
What's
off
it
the
about?
notice board, and you still have a quest
Hearing
marker, so
you're going on
no.
some voyage, need a companion.
Not just some voyage. Cross the sea. Mark this. When I got pressed into the infantry in 1242, I promised my beloved Letta I'd return alive, whole, and with a pearl from Skellige. Not just any pearl either.
Ah, so you need me to cross the
rarest
sea
and
foot
most
and look for a
precious.
black pearl.
Well, ambitious.
I'm not Johnny Depp.
But they were empty words. I came from the war, that one and the next, but I never fulfilled my promise. High time to change that. Or if not now, then when? Thing is,
I prefer my Geralt with long, flowing, luxurious hair, not
can't
tied
manage
back
it
and
alone.
restrained.
Need a strong shoulder to lean on. Witcher's shoulders as strong as they come. So, what do you say?
I don't want to, but
Plan's crazier than it is sane, but there's an irresistible charm to it. Offer me some I'll phone you out.
Don't you fret about coin. I brought home a good deal of it from various fronts.
okay, I have to go to
Sounds fine.
Skellige to do this, so I'm not worried about you. But getting back to the whole jumping around in timeline thing, like, I think I made a wrong turn. Can I cut through here? Oh, hell yeah. Shortcut. Ah, fuck. Not so shortcut. Let's turn around.
My child's fallen ill. Another sleepless night.
This way? Please? Yeah. But the timeline. Like, what gave it away for me, and again, it's because I'm a fan of the series. Shit. Locked. Locked. Get blitzed. One thing I don't approve of. One beer gets Geralt drunk. Where the fuck am I going? How do I get... Okay, so let's go to there. Go to that marker. But, series age. Or as they introduce her in the first episode or so, Cerelia. Seeing her parents alive. And again, I guess I should say this before I actually start getting into the meat and potatoes. Hey, another notice board.
Our Novigrad, shining a brilliant pearl amongst
There are
cities,
probably
cradle
going to be
of the eternal
mild
fire.
spoilers. Damn it. Keep on tracking quests when I just want to read the book, the notices I pick up. Because, again, we're a bit underleveled, but while I'm here, I want to progress. Shit. This way? No. I took the wrong turn at Albuquerque. But yeah, expect there to be mild spoilers, nothing lore breaking as far as the show goes. Mostly because I'm not finished with the show. But the premise of this game, because I played through all 3 games, I no longer have The Witcher 2 Assassins of Kings. That was on my Xbox, I believe, and I got rid of the Xbox a long time ago. Maybe one day for nostalgia's sake, I'll pick it up on Steam or something because I'm sure it's online. But lore-wise, right now, Ciri, who is a grown woman, is being pursued by the Wild Hunt. And as of right now, we don't know exactly what the Wild Hunt is as players of the game, but Geralt seems to know exactly what the Wild Hunt is. Ciri is a full-grown adult, and that's the first thing that tips you off. Because Cerelia in the story is just a child on the Netflix first season. I'm sure that will progress. I will be right back. Sorry, I had to feed my dog. It was time for lunch for the little pupper. Ow! But Ciri. Also, don't be. Oh God, don't be surprised if I die here. Let's just do one of these real quick and save it. Because I am rather reckless in this game. Under Temple Isle. Oh God. What? Okay, that's another thing that's really weird. Like, some of the game isn't the sturdiest. Actually, be right back while this loads. I'm gonna check something real quick. Oh, come on. Check. Check. Check, check. Check, check. In 3, 2, 1. All right. Sorry about that, guys. I just didn't realize the rain outside was so loud on the microphone, so I adjusted some of the gain and in hopes that made the audio a little bit better. But if you heard random thumping, no, that's where I want to go. Ah, yeah. But if you heard random thumping, that's why.
Something here. Where's that artifact Kira gave me?
But let's see. I addressed some of the characters. Okay, that really didn't That really didn't... That didn't dispel anything. Why is there still... There we go. Thank you for allowing me to explore what I want to explore. No. Oh no. We're in for a boss, aren't we? But I will say, so far that is one of the things that both the Netflix series and the game gets right. Feels every moment of both the show and the game is important. Oh, okay, you're only a level 14 golem. Why is this a level 17 quest? Granted, golems aren't anything to shake a stick at. Especially when they go on a rampage. Damn it, I keep doing that. Glossary, bestiary. Reverence? No. There we go. Oh, it doesn't have a weakness as far as my signs go, so we're just gonna have to duck and not cover. Stop blocking. Bye. But take it all. It all feels important to an extent. And what I mean by that is, like, even the side quests, as far as the game goes, have a surprising level of attention to detail. Oh, you. See if I can find a key. Or is that gonna be where let's ignite all the torches along the way. Oh, be right back. Gotta see what my dog has. Never mind, it's just one of his toys. The way he was chewing it sounded like it could be an actual thing that could harm him. And I want to be a good dog owner. Look to the depths to be lifted up. Sounds like an elevator puzzle. Research notes. Oh no. As per the instructions of our supervisor, Irenius var Steingard, we have conducted a series of studies on the genotype of the creatures commonly known as drowners. Sadly, administering a poison made of fugu fish induced a coma in all the specimens in the study. But you poisoned them. What did you expect to happen? After 24 hours of vital functions of all above-mentioned specimens ceased, prohibiting us from continuing the study. Okay, so you killed them. You killed them. That's what you did. Uh-oh.
Strange.
What, this isn't gonna, for the record, be a... Oh, I have to...
What? Lost your nerve?
I have to figure out what... Which one do you turn? So it's the one on the right? Yeah. My assumption is going to be they all have to face my assumption is they all have to face inward. That's my assumption. And last one. Come on. Ignite the torch. Please. Oh, there's a bunch of torches. Oh, did you turn? Apparently he was never faced in. Oh. This is a good part. It's funny. Oh, cannot save your game. Shut up. Because I'm already in battle. Because literally everywhere else, this crossbow is useless. But underwater, it is literally a one-shot kill for abso-fucking-everything. Come on, can I get out this way? No. There we go. Follow the torches back. Oh yeah. All right. This is a thing.
No good.
Bad idea.
Okay, so he is just a mortal. Switch swords. There we go. Oh, he's a Witcher. He can use signs.
Seems you are bleeding.
Damn it. Casting Quen like that. Haha. Fuck your shield. Damn it. Fuck your shield. The power of water continuously healing me. Oh yeah. feline armor. And a notebook. Day 1. Luckily, the teleport deposited us directly in the laboratory. It's good to be home. I've grown sick to the gills of that leaky tub. I hope that storm I summoned smashed it into the craggy rocks off the grassy knoll shore. Experiments which my students conducted. Okay. Blah, blah, blah. I will admit the experiments which my students conducted on the drowners in my absence did not yield the expected results. As usual, I must do everything myself. I will administer a brew of medicinal opium, fun, to the subject. The milk of the poppy will keep the Witcher in a state of half-consciousness, and thus incapable of any resistance. Commencing studies. Note, I must hold off on my planned experiments while I clear up the demolished portion of my lab. I have set the bones in the forearm of my assistants. Oh, set the bones, as in their bones were broken. I will now administer a quadruple dose of milk of the poppy to the Witcher. Day 4, subject shows incredible resistance to physical torture, only broke after the second day of intense labor, moderately satisfactory results from the interrogation. Garnered information about Witcher training and the cat school, the Witcher in general. As I suspected, the cat school Witchers are for the most part of elven stock. Interesting. The school must have some tie to the elder races. Addendum, perhaps its founder was a member of the Ensaid? Subject unfit for further study. I've discontinued his doses of poppy. Day 7, administered extract to Cowbane and Hemlock and typical representatives of the human and Ensaid species. Blah, blah, blah. Subject has been tortured, poisoned, burnt, frozen, starved, and dehydrated, and despite it all, his body continues to function. He eats and drinks by himself, moves about his cell on his own, and is able to articulate simple words. Please, drink, don't hurt, stop. Conclusion, as I suspected, the Witcher is superb energumen. A demon trapped in an excellently prepared body will become death incarnate. Okay, so he basically kidnapped this Witcher and tortured him into insanity, trying to kill him. No, sheathe your sword. Now we gotta... Oh, get out of my way, wall. You get out of my way. See where we actually have to. Oh, south. To the island I was at. Son of a bitch. Okay, well, I can go back to talking. Wait a second. No, I can't. There's no way out of this. Oh no. Oh, you're just a wraith. You had me concerned for a second. Bye. Oh, hello. Goodbye. But The Witcher is definitely something I intend on keeping watch of. Hell, it made me jump back into Netflix. My fiance got a couple shows she likes watching there. But honestly, The Witcher is pretty much the only thing I openly go to watch. Actually, no, that's a lie, because I started watching Gotham. So I got like 3 seasons in. I got caught up to the 4th season, and at the time, I binged everything. I know. Sounds typical, but like I binged absolutely everything. Got caught up, and at the time, There's only like the most recent like 3 or 4 episodes that were posted. And I think this was on Hulu at the time. So I'm like, alright, I can't watch the season from the beginning. I'm just not gonna bother with watching it. So, I believe I can craft monster eyes. I need 1 monster eye for the level 17 boots. A shirt that I actually have in my stash. I can craft the feeling gauntlets, and once I get the feeling gauntlets, I can craft the enhanced feeling gauntlets. Which is funny because I found the enhanced feeling gauntlets before anything else. And okay, so yeah, all I have to do is make a monster eye. Which, let's find the closest fast travel flag and get the fuck out of here. Yeah, I don't care. We don't care. We gotta go this way. But, Netflix. So I stopped watching Gotham. Oh, hold on. I'll be right back. But yeah, long story short, I recently started watching Gotham again, and I honestly forgot how good of a show it was. I'm about halfway through the first season. Taking things a skosh bit slower. Why isn't my marker showing up? You prick. Ka-chow. There we go. And that's one thing with the Witcher series also. I am not...
Move on.
Like, I've been watching it since it was released in its entirety to Netflix, but like, I'm watching it, I'm taking my time to appreciate it. I'm watching an episode here and there. That's also why I don't really have much information that I'm specifically talking about, because not only am I not finished with season 1 myself, but I have a tendency to be pretty forgetful of certain details. So there's instances of the show that, hell, I won't remember. Do I want to go empty this board? Yeah, let's empty the board, because then we can work on quests right away. Since it won't be worth my time to make the armor yet. No, what? No, that's not what I wanted you to do. Though the one thing I will say, because the game gives you a option of choice. Oh, you're one of them high class hookers. This building looks important. I have a feeling I'm gonna have a mission in there. But, and at least in episode 5, I almost said season 5. In episode 5, they kind of actually hint at Geralt not being the stone cold ass he appears to be. Well, not ass, but unfeeling, remorseless, yada yada yada. Because he does attempt to save his friend's life. Man, before I started recording, I was finishing up some side spots on here. And I figured, hey, this boat looks important. Or was I recording? I don't know. Though I also apologize if this recording somehow gets messed up. I tried to monitor the recording. And apparently it doesn't. No, I wanted to go up onto the what? No. We can't glitch like that. Go back up. Swim. Back up. Thank you. I want to climb on the boat. Please? Thank you. See, and that's my biggest criticism about the game. The controls can get a little bit aggravating. Oh, are you kidding me? Yada, yada, yada. I have more places to explore. So this gives me a cat crossbow. Which I guess before we go into it, let's check if I can make the crossbow. I need wax, which I'm sure I can buy a supply of. The crossbow's a level 29 crossbow, so we won't be seeing that for a while, but I will make it as soon as I can make it. Granted, armor and stuff comes first. Excuse me. The ruins of Oh, wow. The ruins of the other side of the fucking continent. We didn't go that way yet. Obviously. So. Fast traveling the Oxenfurt seems to be the quickest way. Let's see. I talked about the timeline jumping around, and I know I have a tendency of jumping around when I talk. That's because usually, and that's in all of my videos, my thought casts, my gaming videos, these longer videos like this, which we'll see. I might make them every Monday. Just have the regular Let's Play videos Tuesday through Thursday, have the weekend off, and then upload a longer video like this where it's kind of a hybrid video game podcast type deal. Where am I going? Did I not mark the lighthouse? Am I going the wrong way? Did we fuck up? Well, we didn't mark the lighthouse, but we are also not inherently going the wrong way yet, so. And Friday, yeah, because I want to start varying what I do. I want to actually feel like I'm making effort, if you know what I mean. Granted, I'm not gonna go big time into production unless on the like 0.5% chance that this would end up being. Or would it be easier just to go White Eagle Fort and cross the river? We'll go White Eagle Fort. But on the off chance this would end up being my main source of income, and the output, that's putting it mildly, then I could see myself the troll. That was a charming little side quest. But this is the type of game that, like, you can spend literally hours just... Like, I've been recording for almost an hour now. Granted, not all of it's gonna see. Not all of it's gonna see YouTube. But this is the game, like I said, because everything you feel like you don't get bored playing this game. And that's the biggest compliment an open world setting like this can have. Like I have Assassin's Creed Origins, which as much as I appreciate ancient Egypt and the chance to run around a sandbox based on ancient Egypt, just there wasn't enough variation in the storyline. I could only play so far and then I got bored. Granted, I rarely pay full price for games anymore, but that's another debate altogether. And then Odyssey came out, and pretty much same thing. As much as I love ancient Greece, like, the setting just got samey. Alright, so I broke for lunch right away. So I don't remember what the fuck I was talking about. Oh yeah, Assassin's Creed. I mean, what is there to say? I mean, Odyssey was fun, but played in spurts. And it's not like I'm a critical of the series. Oh, dead people. Because I have played the series since the original Assassin's Creed. To where it was basically fucking try and survive, and if by chance you're discovered, run. To where it's now just this open world sandbox that you can just become omnipotent at the push of a button. And I mean, it took away from the gameplay, I feel. Because it turned it from this unique mesh of survival and careful exploration to just run around once you get powerful enough. Because I played the original Assassin's Creed, I played the entire Ezio trilogy, I played Assassin's Creed 3, I played Black Flag, and what was the split one where it was Rogue and something else? And I wanted to play Rogue. But Rogue wasn't on the console that I was playing. So I had the co-op one. I forget what it's called. Shh. And it bothers me. Really? Another sword? I mean, another leg of this fucking adventure? Unless it's deeper in here. For the castle drone was too close to Oxenford for us to have heard those and so Adrian. Surrender all notes found in the Elven Armory. The Witcher Marco, he was deciphering one of the priceless elven sketches when suddenly, as I watched this, the Witcher slit his throat and grabbed his whatever that incunabulum. Okay, so we gotta go down here. Oh, that's a thing. I actually have to go back towards Novigrad. First, we're gonna safely save it because we made a lot of progress. I'm gonna see what the fuck this is. Or maybe not. I can't get through there. Alright. Well, you'll be important later. So once again, we're not gonna run the entire way, so I'm gonna flag that. And then shit. Looks like Portside Gate would be the best option for fast traveling. But yeah, I'd say right around the third game of the Ezio trilogy. Revelations, was that? Is when, to me, the series started going a little bit downhill, because you could tell after, like, the second game of the Ezio trilogy that... Wrong way. I confused myself I got really confused for some reason. But you could tell after the second game of the Assassin's Creed trilogy, the Ezio trilogy, the direction that the franchise was heading in terms of gameplay. And I almost wish, instead of just being historical Batman, where you got this utility belt of a dozen gadgets, a dozen hidden gadgets, and you can just kung fu fight slash sword slash your way to victory, that there was a new emphasis placed on, oh, hey guys, how's it going? Alright. You love the gods so much, I'll send you to them. Ah, hey, that's not nice. But I almost wish the Assassin's Creed franchise would go back to its roots of kind of a rogue, stealth rogue style game. And put the story back on that, like, historical fiction where... Alright, well, I'm here. Ah, got it. Out of my way. Oh, hey. Oh, no, that was just part of the board. Where, yes, you know the story's not true. But you can immerse yourself in this open world of conflict and historical times, and it was interesting. It was extremely interesting. Oh yeah, there we go. There we go. Now we got all the cat gear. Well, the diagrams for the cat gear. Bodyguard. I'm just scanning this real quick. Yeah. But those are that's my thought on the Assassin's Creed franchise. Like, literally, I love the I used to love the franchise, so I can't, like, it hurts me to an extent. Wait. Wait. That candle can probably get turned to wax. And we need wax. I just remembered. Oh god. I guess last thing I'll talk about today before I cut it, and I might make more videos on it. I cautiously... Actually, I'll go back to Oxenfurt right away to see if I can build this armor before I go to that. But I cautiously state that I'm thinking about trying to make a non-biased view on the impeachment proceedings so far, in my own opinions. So it's with deep caution, deep caution, that if you've made it this far in the video, first of all, thank you. You are a fucking trooper.
Look at that, just look.
Oh, you're beating Rogue. I thought you were breaking it down. Getting a little jiggy with it.
You were away then yesterday.
Since I already brought it up, there's no turning back.
What are you looking at?
So, my thoughts thus far.
Ah, a customer.
Honestly.
Will you craft something for me?
And for perspective, right now, the Republicans are doing their opening defense shit. Okay, so you only make weapons. Okay. Ah. So I'll make my silver, my swords. Ah. No, I want to make crossbow bolts. Let's dismantle. But the Republicans right now are making their opening statements, and just to put things into perspective. Where the fuck is that candle at? I was hoping I'd dismantle that shit into wax. Oh, there it is. I am funny. Now we can go back to crafting. We can craft ourselves a motherfucking crossbow. Now I'm about 10 levels too low to use. But now we can stash these pieces for later. I already have them.
Farewell.
Actually, what is my... Yeah, I'm overburdened. So let's go back into this fool. But
A customer.
so far, my viewpoints can be summed up by...
Show me what you got on offer.
You know what? It's going to go right down the party lines. Like, as much as I can say, I'm confident the Democrats are going to condemn him, regardless of what comes out. With the same breath, the Republicans could be shown video of him shaking hands with the undead body of Hitler and Satan himself. And the Republicans would still be like, that's not Trump. That's someone else. Like, I almost feel that it feels like a sham on both ends. That both sides of this playing field are just using this to try and further their own careers. Like, was there quid pro quo? Like, in a surprising turn of events, it seems like the Democrats went right after Biden, from what I read. I did not see or witness any of the testimony myself. But from what reports say, they went right after Biden because, hey, there's your proof of quid pro quo, you know, trying to, shit, how was it stated? Okay, so I need to craft some hardened timber. But it'll be what? Oh, only blacksmiths. Fuck you. Guess I'm going then, because I have enough to.
Collecting protection coin.
Blacksmith was somewhere around the inn.
What can I get?
And then there's, of course, the transcript. The controversy behind the supposed conversation between President Zelensky, and President Trump. Someone, where are you? Where'd you go? Oh, there you are. I can't hop the fence. To where the Democrats are showing parts of the transcript and the Republicans are showing other parts of the transcript, and both are going, he's guilty, no, he's innocent. And
tells me I'll finally get something interesting to do.
honestly, I think both sides are just using this as a stage to try and further their own political game.
Looking to still.
Come on, I don't care about any of this shit. Craft for me, bitch.
Oh, that's fine.
And it'll be interesting to see who comes out on top, so to speak, because I don't want to sound like the conspiracy nut, but I feel they're all crooks. Now, let's see if I can craft timber. Oh, I am going to be hurting for weight. So I crafted the trousers. I need to craft... Oh, what am I missing? Oh, that shirt I have in my fucking stash. Son of a bitch. And that's all I'm hurting for. So let's, make some money back. Though, do I think Trump did anything wrong? I don't know. It's not my job to decide that. I will say the stage is printing a bit of a negative picture for both parties, in my opinion. I will say, if I do believe this gambit that and that's what I feel it is. I feel it is a gambit that they're doing. That, oh, there's a shirt right here. Fuck it. Craft for me, daddy. I almost crafted stuff I didn't need. Oh no! Buy it. There we go. The full set of feline armor. Now we need to stash it. And keep going with the all of this. What does the feline armor do anyway? Elemental damage and mild resistance to attack, and it raises my attack power. Oh, 225% attack power for the crossbow. Then again, it is a level 30 crossbow basically. 5% chance to cause bleeding. Oh, and the silver sword increases my ard intensity, which that is the favorite my sign that I use. It's the one that has the knockback. So yeah, I didn't want to exit out. We wanted to. In fact, oh, I don't have a stash here. So we're gonna, well, we're going to Novigrad anyway for now. But I will say, and I will be the first to admit that this wasn't a very put together argument on my behalf. But I do seriously think both parties are guilty. And both parties should suffer for it. Okay, Geralt, you don't have to spaz out.
Careful, you scamp. This is Novigrad, not your backyard's village.
Now, how will the parties suffer? Honestly, I think the most apropos way would be to flush the Senate and the House. Get them, vote them all out, and get a new batch of corrupt politicians in. See if they're as corrupt as the last batch. Out of my way. Oh, yeah. Ah, stash that, daddy. Goal is to be under 20. 22. You... Do we have anything that weighs anything? Honestly, it's probably all those runes that I have, to be honest. 2 hunks of pure silver are almost 1 pound. "12 goat hides are 2 pounds. Good God, the amount of hide I have. I'm a lot later than I thought I was. Though what will come of it, all this that's going on right now? Honestly, I'm not afraid to say it. Nothing. Except now you're gonna have ads come time for the campaigns to start up, saying on one side that, hey, this president was oh God, I feel like an idiot. This president was impeached. And then you're going to have guys on the other side of the aisle running ads for Trump going, hey, this president defeated impeachment. And they're just going to start a whole nother back and forth. That's my assumption. Okay, but what about part 2? Did I... Oh, nope, there's part 2. Okay, so we got the full kit and caboodle with the diagrams for the cat school. All right. But that's going to be my guess to where this impeachment stuff goes. We'll see. I hope I'm wrong. I hope it leads to something that wasn't, well, he did this. No, he defeated that. But I don't have faith. Straight up.
A good day for commerce.
No, I want to talk to them.
Greetings, Master.
Hear about the contract. Really got an imp problem? Or is that just an imperfection in the notice?
Oh, shut
you
up,
ought not
Geralt.
jest, Master Witcher. I know the creatures are only to exist in fairy tales, yet I saw one with my own eyes as it stole from my stall.
That's doubtful.
All right.
Like a mean, fat cat, but a very large one. This tall, see?
What did it swipe from?
Once it was bread, then a fish, then apples. Might not so, will you?
Relax. I'll help you. Small business.
Thank you.
Merchant was right. Actually, it does look like a giant cat.
Why can't I jump up there? Thank you.
Enough said.
Okay, so we're just following the trail. And this kind of spiraled into something
Looks
I wasn't
like the imp
expecting.
dropped some loot.
Hi, excuse me.
Definitely came through here.
Help a poor fellow out.
But that's why
Drop
I
down
like...
into the moat. Trail ends here.
Well, time to drop into the moat. That's why I like kind of making the videos off the fly, off the top of my head, instead of just scripting and making notes of stuff that I want
Door's
to talk
wide
about.
open. Interesting. Letter? Well. Our imp's at least literate, if not outright educated.
This might come to you as a surprise, but a giant cat will tend to stick in people's memory. Why don't you pick some other safer form like I did? Okay, so you're a Doppler or whatever, shapeshifter.
A Doppler explains a lot and complicates matters. Need a good lead to track him down.
Which, oddly enough, a Doppler was in episode 5 of The Witcher. Come on. Please. I can see you there, ripe for looting. Oh, fuck it. Probably upstairs anyway, where I need to be. Yep. And this is what I mean by the controls aren't the greatest. It doesn't always go where you want to go. What shall become of Tamaria? Don't know. Don't care.
A man's shirt, a child's shoes, but only one bed. Lavender, strong scent, enough to track him down.
Use my Witcher powers. That means hold L2 and follow the trail.
Know what
That's
irks
all I
me
have.
most about
A day like
Novigrad?
all
I've read
others.
too, but I dropped it, decided not to.
Rare sight. An elf and a guard of the Eternal Fire having a friendly chat.
Friendly? Nothing further from the truth. This racist here has demanded to search me, for no reason at all.
You's a non-human, I need no other reason. Lucky I didn't find anything on you. Now piss off to the woods, go play your flute.
Nice scent. And here I thought temple guards were unkempt boors.
You dare insult an officer on duty? Let me give you some advice, mutant.
Look who's talking. I know you're a Doppler and a kleptomaniac.
Merchants put out a contract on me.
Always the same old shit.
Yeah. Kick his ass.
Hey, wait.
It's getting cold.
you leering at my elbow?
Kick his ass, Seabass.
Really want to see an angry Witcher. Do you? Damn, I look old.
Now the thing about these Dopplers like this is they retain all of your information. They know what is in your head. So right there, he just used the sign.
Please, stop. I surrender. Might be able to look like a Witcher. That won't make you fight like one.
You're donning your skins enough to know what kind of man you are, what you feel.
See?
I don't kill him, true. But then not everybody applies my rules, and not everyone's got my conscience. So start stealing somewhere else. Far from Novigrad, preferably. Golden age of Dopplers ended here a while ago.
I know, but I thought they'd not catch me. I thought myself too smart. Serves me right.
You turned into a giant
Might
cat.
learn this lesson the hard way. Time to go, somewhere far away. But first, take this as a token of
Why
my
would you not
gratitude.
just shift into different
So long,
people?
Witcher.
They could make a living off of losing everybody. Cleaver, eh? Oh no.
Enough. Leave him alone.
Oi, you a non-humanophile, is that it?
If there's one thing I hate, it's to repeat myself. Leave him be.
Hey lads, got one eager for a lick in here. Let's show him what happens to freak lovers in Novigrad.
See, one thing I don't get is why don't any of these NPCs notice the cat eyes? Stop it. Killing this one first. Too slow. Aw. Thought we were disemboweling him.
Thank you, Vatgern. If you hadn't intervened, they'd have snipped my ears like they did Phalar's. Or worse.
Yeah, I'd run.
I'd leave Novigrad if I were you.
How about that? Non-humans bother you as well?
Me? No. The Eternal Fire, yes. They've got other scapegoats to burn right now, but it won't be long before they come for you.
Belong.
Don't believe
That is not
They'd
proper.
not dare go that far.
It's two
I
separate
was in
words.
Rivia in
Belong.
1268, during the massacre. Know exactly what I'm talking about. Take care of yourselves now.
Me? What would you have me do? Never leave my home? Step off the pavement to let a human pass?
Farewell.
It's a turn of phrase, you jackass.
Show us my debt collector.
That's why all the humans fucking hate you guys. Taking the meat off this body. Alright. Ooh, another random quest available. Let's keep doing the random shit. Hi, shady individual.
Hair lately.
Excuse me. Rude.
Seems every time you turn around, there's more scum in Novigrad.
Witcher.
Didn't used to allow mutants inside.
Shit, wrong way. We don't want to talk to Sylvester Amello. We want the mystery box. Because a boat is just a boat. But the mystery box could be anything. Even a boat.
Stand and fight.
Really? That's what this is? Okay.
You again? Want some more? Bruises on your ass heel already?
On God, I say! Victory will be mine this time. I've practiced with shield and sword. Many
God, I
a
wish I
headless
could kill this
scarecrow
guy.
around here. Heed my warning and stand and fight!
Duly heeded. Now show me what you got. What? Lost your nerve?
God, stop doing this to yourself.
Had enough?
Yes, but next time.
Go back to mate Bilberry and apologize for being an ass. Quick, before I change my mind and break your bones.
We
Break him
shall
anyway.
meet again.
What did I do to deserve such a shame for a daughter-in-law?
Alright, so do I start? But I've run out of stuff to talk about for now. And I'm sure you don't want to just watch me do side quest after side quest. So I'm going to let you all go right here. Enjoy your week and enjoy my videos. Thank you for watching. All that happy horseshit. Just the thought that I have anybody subscribing, watching, and liking any of my videos is pretty damn awesome.
I'm knackered.
Oh yeah, I gotta go turn this quest in.
Greetings, Master.
Problem solved. Convince the imp to go back to the countryside to tangle horse manes and piss in milk, as tradition ordains.
Then how would I know you speak the truth? No trophy, no reward.
There better be one, or you'll feel the invisible hand of the market smack you so hard you won't be able to sit down for a week.
I'll give you half the agreed sum, no more. And I'll not do business with you again.
Can I... Because I kind of want to kill him.
Greetings, Master. Greetings, Master.
Leave me be.
Alright. But, thank you for watching. I will see you soon.